Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. Today is our monthly group collab hosted by myself and my sweet friend Melissa over at I'm Merely Melissa. As always, I'll have her tag below. And in that description box will be the link to our playlist with so many amazing YouTubers. As always, our sweet friends, we have new friends, so many ideas for our theme this month, which is Valentines, because you know Valentine's is this week, so we have you covered with so many recipes for some good yummy Valentine desserts, sweets, you name it. It's gonna be there, so check it out, tell everybody hello, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and stick around so you can see all of our upcoming videos for our group collabs, and I'll sometimes pop in my videos when I can. But I'm gonna spin you guys around and let's get started. Okay, so I absolutely love this pan. It's the Wilton heart-shaped pan, and I will link it in the description box. But it's super easy. I'm just gonna spray it. And I'm just gonna get some pre-made chocolate chip cookies. You can use any kind of cookie dough. I've always normally just made my own. I think you've seen a video of that before, but we're going quick and easy today. Place them all over and then just spread them out. Okay, and I still have this pack of mini M&Ms I never used at Christmas, so I'm gonna pick out the red ones and put in this dough. Just kind of pat them down into the dough. I'm not too much worried about the edges because that's where I'm gonna put the icing. And then I'm gonna save these green ones in a Ziploc bag for next month, St. Patrick's Day, because candy never goes that bad. So I'm gonna pop this in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna check on it in 8 minutes, probably be 10 minutes on 350, just whatever their package says. Okay, so first we are going to throw in 1 stick of unsalted butter. You can use salted, I just like to use unsalted for my buttercream. Just plop that in there. And I'm gonna go ahead and whip that up. Okay, so I'm gonna add a pinch of salt since it is unsalted butter. That's what I like about unsalted butter, because I can add as little or as much salt as I want for the recipe. So I'm gonna scrape down the sides, and normally I would do 4 sticks of butter, but that is for a large size cake or a large sheet pan cake. This is just a small heart-shaped cake, so I don't need as much icing. So I'm going to scrape down the sides and try to get as much off there as I can. Now, to every stick of butter you need 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, but for right now I'm going to add a splash of strawberry extract. Normally I would just do vanilla, but Valentine's and I wanted it to be a little bit different, so it's probably too much, but hey, it's okay. My kids will eat anything that has sugar in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and whip that. While that is whipping, I'm going to slowly add in my powdered sugar. This is the 1st cup, and then I'm gonna add 1/2 cup. Okay, so it's getting very thick and crumbly, so I need to add a dash of milk normally. However, I'm going to do it a little different, and I'm going to add this Mean Girls Pink Creamer. It has a strawberry flavor to it, and it's the flavor of pink frosting, which is like strawberry frosting. It's not that great in my coffee, so I've been finding other uses for it. Okay, so I'm going to divide my icing up in 2 colors. So I'm going to do pink and red. Just a dab will do because it's easier to add more than take away. So put half the icing in one bowl and the other half in the other. Stir these up. Okay, now we are going to bag these. I'm gonna put the icing in a bag and then put the tips in another bag so I can switch the tips out without having to scrape the icing out. Okay, so here's my tip with any icing. Once you get it in there, you have this big space. Try to push it down as much as you can and get the air bubbles out. Hold it very tight, twist it and hold it very tight, and then spin it. Remember to do this before you cut the end off, or you will have icing all over your house like I did. Never mind that mess over there. I dug everything out looking for my baking stuff, and it's the weekend, so my family has my house destroyed. Then I like to use these little twist ties right here and tie it off. And then they pop right back off when you're done. Okay, so then I'm going to take 2 other bags because I plan on using all of these different tips, but without having to squeeze all the icing out. I put the tips in their own bags and then put the icing bag down into the tip bag. So you can take the icing bag out and then put it into another tip bag. That's how you switch your tips out without wasting icing. So first, I'm gonna go with this 1M. It looks like a star. That makes the pretty flowers. And then probably the pink with this little spiky looking one. It is a Wilton 32 tip to make little swirls. And then I will go with 2 different size round tips. This is a Wilton 10 with the larger, and then a number 3. This is from Hobby Lobby with a little tiny one. That way I can do like a red line and then on top of it a white line to write words and letters. So like I said, first I will go with the larger one. See about where you need it, cut that off, push it down in there to where it's past the spikes, and then plop your icing bag down into your tip bag, and voila! So when I'm ready to change out to the next one, take this out and put it in the other tip bag. So let me get our cake. So here's our cake. I'm just gonna ice it in this pan because we are just gonna eat it tonight as dessert. Okay, so what do you think of how I want to do this? I think we'll just start at the top.
She's wild, she's funny, doesn't care about clothes or money. She just cares for me, she's all I need, she's my gal.
And then for my light pink, the smaller.
She speaks too loud and laughs too hard and she drinks too much. Her manners and her language makes her grown man. Sweat and blush, my honeybee. Ain't nothing for me. Never plays a coy, my bun was gone.
I've decided to use, I really don't even know what design this makes, if you can see that. It is the Wilton 105, but we're gonna try it and see.
Monday morning blue.
Just push it up.
Greeted by a cute little smile, the world is new with you by my side. Everything is beautiful Tuesday afternoon. I'm calling you home just to hear your voice on the phone. I think of you.
And I think I'm just gonna go with the classic X and O.
days of bliss. Waking up with you in my arms, I've got it all and nothing's amiss. Everything is beautiful, Sunday morning snooze with breakfast in bed. And I listen to the song in my head, it sings of you and the things that you do, 'cause you're everything under the sky so blue.
In the end, how would a dessert not be complete without Valentine's sprinkles? And you know what, just for fun, I have this gold edible shimmer spray. I'm just gonna poof that on there. And there you go. I hope you all enjoyed this recipe. Be sure to check out that playlist link below, as well as Melissa's channel, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, y'all.